So even though the use of
我这一脸吃相看的，我放弃了，我看一下，要不我来报电脑吧。
你为什么要找0200的？
对不起。
Even though the use of marijuana in Colorado has been legalized, it is still a controversial topic in which some opposite voice can be heard. According to Tom Hall, a study of 129 college students found that among those who smoked marijuana at least 27 of 30 days before being surveyed, critical skills related to attention, memory, and learning were seriously diminished. And a study of postal workers found that employees who tested positive for marijuana had 55% more accidents, 85% more injuries, and 75% increase in being absent from work. In Australia, a study found that marijuana use was responsible for 4.3% of driver fatalities. In addition, many of my friends also had really bad reactions to dizziness and vomiting after using marijuana. So through my research, I found 3 main reasons why you should avoid use marijuana. First, use marijuana will cause a bad effect on the health for some people. And second, use marijuana will affect students' academic performance. And third, use marijuana makes people hard to control themselves or disorders some sense. So first, let's take a look at what bad effects do marijuana cause on the health for people. So I have many friends who have symptoms of headache and vomiting after using marijuana for the first time. And according to the New York Times, now a new study based on interviews with 2,127 adults emergency room patients under 50 years old, a large public hospital in New York City. 51 heavy users said they had during the past 6 months experienced vomiting. And it is true for some people use marijuana without causing vomiting and headache reactions. However, some people may cause several vomiting and headache reactions after using marijuana, which may cause unpredictable consequences for those who already have stomach problems, migraine, high blood pressure, heart disease, etc. And second, use marijuana will affect students' academic performance. So a recent study from NCBI, marijuana use from age 15 to 25 years old found that relative to non-users, marijuana users were more likely to delay enrollment in or drop out of post-secondary education. And also according to NCBI, marijuana use, particularly heavy use, has been shown to affect working memories, learning and information processing, functions that are necessary for academic performance. Additionally, long-term heavy use of marijuana has been linked to long-term changes in the structure of the brain. These changes are associated with impairments in information processing, IQ, memories, and attention. And also, according to Inspire Malibu, using marijuana will cause memory loss. People will forget their important things, and students forgot their due. And third, use marijuana makes people hard to control themselves or disorder some sense. So a study report in Nature Natural Science found that chemicals in marijuana might stimulate specific neutrons that drives overeating. So the brain will send a strong message of hunger and thirsty even when you have just eaten or are not hungry and thirsty. And also according to the Nature Natural Science, Another study found that the presence of THC in the brains of mice increased the ability to smell and taste food. In effect, marijuana use might make eating and tasting food a much more pleasure experience. People can actually have a better taste and tend to overeat or overdrink, which finally could cause overweight. So the more smoke marijuana, the more likely you are to overeat. And limiting your marijuana use may be important because overeating increases your risk of health problems. These problems include obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. So in general, notwithstanding the fact that marijuana is not addictive and can be quit at any time, it is undeniable that using marijuana can still cause series of bad effects and health problems to people, such as vomiting, headache, and disordered sense. So using marijuana for too long or being overdosed on marijuana could lead to several diseases like heart disease and even cause death. Therefore, with the data and truth which provides that marijuana is still a harmful drug, we should carefully rethink about whether its legalization is current decision or not.